In certain situations, you may discover the need to retouch your photographs, not because there's something in regards to the composition or something in regards to the subject, but it may be due to your lens or your sensor. For example, you may have dust on your sensor or dust on your lens, and that happens a lot of times, right? Like in these two photographs where we have two different photographs, and here we can see the subject moves, but this little piece of dust doesn't. Now what that means is, again, I have some kind of dust on the sensor. In this case, I need to do some retouching, which I want to apply across multiple images. So let's take a look at how we can do this. So let's press the Q key to open up this tool. Then I'll press the right bracket key to make my brush just a little bit bigger than this blemish. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to click and then drag. I'm going to set my own source area so that I can have a source that has the same brightness value. Now I'll let go of that and increase the overall opacity so it blends in a little bit better. Press the H key to bring those circles back and forth. And what you can do is with the H key either turn this visibility of the overlay on or off. You can toggle between clone and heal. And one of the things that you may discover, it'll be hard to see with this file here, but you may discover that there'll be a certain setting that will work better than another. For example, in this particular area, when I press the H key, when I go between heal, it looks really strong, and then change back to clone, it doesn't look so good. There's a little bit too much white in that image. So again, it can help you determine which option will work best. All right, well now that I've done that, I also happen to notice, you know what, there's a little blemish on the subject that I want to remove. So here's how I'm going to do that. I'll go ahead and hover over this blemish on the forehead, and then I'm going to click to sample that and press the H key so I can see my circles, reposition that so I've now removed that little skin blemish. Now I have two blemishes that I've removed. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to click on the first image, the completed image, and then I'll hold down the Shift key and I'll click on the other image. Well, now that I have both of these images selected, I'm going to turn Auto Sync off and I'm going to click on Sync ... I'm going to choose Check None because what I want to do is I don't want to apply everything, but I just want to apply my spot removal. Go ahead and click Synchronize, and what this will do is it will apply the spot removal to this other image as well. Let's press the H key so that we can see our little circles here. Well, for the most part up top, this looks great. It completely removed that. Yet on the forehead, because the subject moved, you know what I'm going to need to do is to move my circle just a little bit as well. And now this image is complete. And what I'm trying to illustrate here is that there will be times where you can literally set one point and apply that to multiple images and you'll be fine. There may be other times where you will set one point and it will be really close across other images, and you can do that because it will speed up your workflow because all you need to do is to go to one image, make a little change there, and then that one will be fixed up and ready to go. Otherwise, you may find yourself adding a point every time you go to the image, and that's just going to be a little bit too tedious. So keep in mind that as you're using this spot removal tool, there are some techniques that you can employ that can really speed up your overall retouching workflow.